Why are there 27 nakshatras in the nakshatra mandala? Why not 25? Why not 30? Why specifically 27? The answer to that question has to do with the moon. In fact, there is a very definitive connection between the nakshatra mandala and the moon. And that connection is beautifully represented in an ancient legend that we have about the moon and his 27 wives. And I'm going to show you that legend in stellarium. So here we are in stellarium. Here is the nakshatra mandala, and Chandra is at the beginning of the nakshatra mandala, positioned at the beginning of Ashwini nakshatra, and also that is Mesha Rashi, 0 degrees 0 minutes. First nakshatra, first pada. Now I'm going to show you the movement of Chandra. So now you see Chandra is traversing Ashwini nakshatra, and Chandra takes 22 hours, 57 minutes, 15 seconds to actually traverse through Ashwini nakshatra and come to the beginning of Bharani nakshatra. So this is approximately one day. Not exactly 24 hours, but 22 hours, 57 minutes, almost 23 hours. Let's continue forward. Now moon is moving through Bharani nakshatra, and it takes 22 hours, 36 minutes, 3 seconds to traverse Bharani nakshatra. Again, approximately 24 hours. How about Kritika nakshatra? Moon is moving through Kritika, 22 hours, 18 minutes, 4 seconds. So moon is slightly moving faster now than when we started. The speed at which the moon traverses varies because the moon's orbit is elliptical in nature, not a perfect circle. Let's continue to Rohini nakshatra. Moon is traversing Rohini nakshatra in 22 hours, 4 minutes, 46 seconds. So you see, approximately moon traverses one nakshatra in 24 hours. So now I'm going to let the animation run and I will tell you the legend. Daksha had 27 daughters. He married them all to Chandra. Chandra spent all his time with Rohini. The other daughters got angry. They complained to their father. And Daksha cursed the moon, saying, "You will wane, your brightness will disappear and you will just disappear." Moon got very scared. He ran to Shiva, and Shiva took the moon and put him on his top knot and said, "Okay, you will wane, but you will also wax back, don't worry." And at that time, the moon promised to Daksha, "From now onwards, I will spend one day with each of your daughters." And that is exactly what I am showing you in stellarium. The moon is spending one day with Chitra at this point in time, 26 hours. Now moon is spending 26 hours, 34 minutes with the Swati. Next with the Vishakha, moon is spending 26 hours, 52 minutes, 32 seconds. Now Anuradha, moon is spending 26 hours, 57 minutes, 34 seconds. That is why the moon is spending 1 hour with each of the daughters of Daksha. And you are seeing that on the screen here in stellarium. So now moon is going through Purva Ashada, Uttara Ashada. Now it's come to 25 hours. Moon is slightly slowing down again. So the speed of the moon varies all the time. Now Shravishta or Dhanishta, 24 hours, 28 minutes. Shatabisha Nakshatra, 24 hours, 0 minutes, exactly 24 hours. Now Purva Bhadra, Uttara Bhadra, 23 hours, 15 minutes. And finally Revati, 22 hours, 59 minutes. And we are at the end of the cycle because the next nakshatra is Ashwini once again. So 27 nakshatras, 27 days. And that's exactly what I am showing you here. The moon took 27.23 days to complete one full cycle. On an average, it will be 27.3 days. Stands to reason. But the reality is the other way. The ancient Indians observed that the moon takes 27.3 days to complete one full orbit. That is why they divided the orbit of the moon into 27 equal parts, so that the moon spends approximately one day in each one of these nakshatras. And that is how the legend came about. And that is the reason why there are 27 nakshatras in the nakshatra mandala.